Picture yourself at 80. It's a cool autumn morning. You open the front door, step outside, and start walking. No cane. No one holding your arm. You climb a few steps like it's nothing. Like age never really caught up with you. This isn't a dream. And it's not luck either. It's the result of just 2 minutes a day. In Japan, where people live longer than almost anywhere else on Earth, men and women in their 80s and 90s still walk to the market, climb stairs, and take care of themselves. Nobody is helping them. Nobody needs to. And their secret has nothing to do with expensive supplements or fancy gym equipment. It comes down to 4 simple movements. So simple, most people walk right past them. These aren't exercises you see in fitness magazines. They're used quietly in Japanese hospitals and senior communities every single day, not to recover from something, but to make sure that something never happens in the first place. And here's what makes them truly special. These movements don't just keep your legs strong. They sharpen your memory, improve your coordination, and rebuild the kind of confidence that lets you live on your own terms. Sound too good to be true? Stay with me, because the science behind each one will surprise you. Before we get into it, I want to ask you something. Where are you watching this from? Drop your name and your city in the comments. It genuinely means something to me to know where your journey is starting today. Exercise 1, the one-leg stand. Let's start with something that looks almost too easy to matter. Standing on one leg. In Japan, hospitals actually use this as a test. Not a scan, not a blood test, just this one simple thing. Why? Because how long you can stand on one leg tells doctors a surprising amount about your brain health, your fall risk, and even how long you're likely to live. A real study published in the journal Stroke found that people over 60 who struggled to balance on one leg for just 20 seconds had a much higher chance of silent brain changes and reduced mental function. That's not a small finding. That's a big deal. Here's why it works. When you stand on one leg, your brain and body have to work together in real time. Your muscles, your eyes, your inner ear, the nerves in your feet, all of them communicate. It keeps those pathways sharp. In Japanese senior centers, this practice is called Kizoku, which roughly means sustained balance. It's how many elders stay light on their feet well into their 90s. To do it, stand near a chair or countertop. Lift one foot just a few inches off the floor. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds, however long feels safe. Look straight ahead. Keep your back tall and use your fingertips on the chair if you need to. Then, switch sides. Do this 2 or 3 times per leg, once or twice a day. If 5 seconds is all you can manage right now, that's perfectly fine. That's your starting point. Within 2 weeks, most people notice they feel steadier on stairs, on wet floors, on uneven ground, without even realizing they've been training. Exercise 2, the heel-to-toe walk. This one looks like something a child does for fun, but don't let that fool you. In Japan, this movement is considered one of the most powerful tools for restoring confident, graceful walking after the age of 60. Here's what's happening inside your body when you do it. Each step forces your brain to make tiny real-time corrections. Your core wakes up, your ankles engage. The deep stabilizing muscles in your hips and legs start firing. A study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that this kind of balance-focused walking can actually strengthen the neural pathways that control how you move, reduce the fear of falling, and make your walk smoother and more even. In Japan, this is called Ashi no Ishi, which means the posture of the foot. It's about grace in motion. It's why so many Japanese elders walk with such ease and lightness. It's not accidental, it's practiced. To do it, find a clear path about 6 to 10 feet long. Stand tall, arms slightly out at your sides. Place your right heel directly in front of the toes of your left foot, like walking a tightrope. Take 5 to 10 slow steps this way, heel touching toe each time. Walk to the end, turn around, and walk back. Do this 2 to 3 times a day. Keep one hand near a wall if you need it. Go slow. The point isn't speed, it's control. Do this regularly, and you'll find yourself walking with more confidence on gravel, on wet pavement, on uneven ground. The real-world places where falls actually happen. Exercise 3. The half squat. There's a saying among doctors in Japan, if you can squat, you can live independently. That might sound like a bold claim, but the research backs it up completely. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that leg strength, particularly in the thighs and glutes, is one of the strongest predictors of whether an older adult can stay independent, avoid falls, and recover faster from illness or hospital stays. The ability to lower yourself and stand back up using your own legs is one of the most important physical skills a human being can have. Traditional squats can be tough on aging knees, though, so the Japanese approach uses a gentler version called the half squat. Same benefits, far less strain. To do it, stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Hold your arms straight out in front for balance. Slowly bend your knees as if you're about to sit down in a chair, but stop halfway. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Then press through your heels and stand back up. Do 8 to 10 repetitions. Resting is needed. Keep a real chair behind you if you're not sure about your balance. Make sure your knees don't push forward past your toes and keep your weight back in your heels. This one movement strengthens everything you need to stand up from a chair, climb stairs, get out of bed, and keep going every single day. Exercise 4. Ankle rotations. This last one is the most overlooked exercise on this list, and it might be the most important one you've never thought about. In Japanese elder care, there's a saying that goes, "When the ankle weakens, the whole body follows." Your ankles are the very first thing that responds when you start to lose your balance. They're the split-second shock absorbers between you and the ground, and most people never train them at all. Research published in Gait and Posture found that weak, stiff ankles are closely linked to a higher fall risk and slower walking speed in older adults. Ankle rotations fix this quietly and gently. They keep the joint flexible, improve circulation, and retrain the small stabilizing muscles that catch you when you stumble on a curb or an unexpected step. To do it, sit in a chair with your back straight. Lift one foot slightly off the floor. Slowly rotate your ankle in big, smooth circles, 10 times clockwise, then 10 times the other way. Keep your knee still and let the movement come entirely from the ankle. Then switch feet. Do 2 to 3 rounds on each side, once or twice a day. This is quiet training. You can do it while watching TV or having your morning coffee. But over time, your ankles become more responsive. Your balance recovery becomes faster. And those little stumbles that used to catch you off guard, they start to disappear. Before you start, read this. These 4 exercises are gentle, safe, and backed by real science. But if you've had a recent hip or knee replacement, if you deal with serious arthritis, vertigo, or a balance disorder, or if you're recovering from a stroke or a fall, please check with your doctor before you begin. Pain is not a challenge to push through. It's a signal to listen to. These movements are meant to feel manageable and even calming. In Japan, they're called maintenance exercises, like brushing your teeth. You don't do them to exhaust yourself. You do them to keep yourself free. The 2 futures. Think about 2 different versions of how the next decade could go. In one version, stairs feel risky. Every step outside takes courage. Your world gets a little smaller every year, not because of one big event, but because of slow, quiet decline. You sit by the window more. You ask for help more. You wait more. Q10. In the other version, you get up each morning and your legs feel solid. You walk out your front door without a second thought. You go upstairs, step off curbs, walk through your garden, and show up at your grandchildren's door on your own 2 feet. You're not just older. You're free. That second version doesn't happen by chance. It happens with 2 minutes a day. These 4 movements retrain your body from the inside. They work on your balance systems, your joint control, your brain-muscle connections, and your confidence all at once. In Japan, Aging isn't seen as a slow giving up. It's seen as a refinement. Older people there don't just get lucky. They make a daily choice to keep moving. You can make that same choice today. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You just need to pick one of these 4 exercises and try it right now. Just one. See how it feels. Let your body remember what it can do. And if one of these movements has already made a difference in your life, please share it in the comments. Because your story might be the exact thing that convinces someone else not to give up. Longevity isn't about more years. It's about more life inside the years you have. And it starts with the way you move today. This content is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your doctor or qualified health professional before starting any new exercise routine.